everybody, Mr. Traveler here, and thank you so much for tuning in today. Guys, if you would do us a great big favor, if you find videos like this informative or helpful, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and make sure you smash that bell so you know when we go live or upload videos just like this. We got tons of tours, tips, and tricks. Anyway, guys, so I want to talk to you a little bit about MSC Ocean Cay. So last year when we were there, we did a video and we heard that they were going to shut down the island for some time in March of 2024, which they did do for a little bit of time, and then they reopened it. My feeling at the time was that they were going to open a pool on board the island. So we just went back there a couple weeks ago, as you know, on board MSC Seashore, and they did not build a pool yet, but very clear and evident that there's tons of construction going on around the island. So in the middle of the island, they got all these containers, construction containers, up in the middle of the island, and then you can see that it looks like that they're building additional crew housing next to the additional housing complex that's already there. There was also a freighter in the port with us on the side of the island delivering additional supplies. So the last time I was there, I was like trying to wrangle it out of people like, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? So I finally got somebody to talk to me about what's going on there, although I cannot divulge where I got the information from because I don't want to get the person in trouble. But I finally got an update on what's going to happen on MSC Ocean Cay. So if you don't know, this is one of my favorite islands. I really love MSC Ocean Cay. It's such an awesome story of conservation and restoration that the MSC Corporation did with this island. For years, it was used for dredging sand and taking sand elsewhere, like to Florida and everything. And then when there was hurricanes or storm damage, the other Bahamian islands would use this place to dump all the steel and metal and debris and stuff like this. So it was really a dump ground for the Bahamas, basically what it was. So MSC came in and for years tirelessly restored this island, got all the metal, all the debris out, and went down in the waters and restored the reef system. And this is an ongoing thing. And that's what I really like about the island too, is like when you spend some of your money on board the ship and then on those stores on the island, that money goes to help towards the conservation, and you can join the conservation fund with them as well. So it's a really beautiful island, and we had the opportunity to go there like when it first opened up, and to go back there now and see how lush and green all those little small trees and bushes they planted have become. It's just really amazing, and it's just a really clean, fun, nice place to be. But it's not hard to say that it's hard to compete with like a Perfect Day at Coco Cay, where they got the beautiful island, but they've got a water park and all those different pools in there and all kind of different things going on board the island. So anyway, let's talk about what the future is for Ocean Cay. So here's what I've heard. So first of all, you'll notice around Ocean Cay that they're starting to make other islands. So they're taking sand, I don't know where they're getting the sand from exactly, but they're building additional islands. They're starting to build up, build up, build up, build up. Word on the street is they're going to build a hotel on one of these outer banks of the island. Now, what the total use would be for it, I don't know, but let's talk about it. Ocean Cay is a stone's throw from Miami. Like, it's a very short boat ride. So I can see them building a marina and having, you know, offering overnight to boating guests that are coming from Miami. Obviously, there's no airport or anything there like that, but maybe they can put like a small helipad and it might be a helicopter accessible thing. The other thing is, if they have ships overnighting, it might be an opportunity for people to spend the night in the hotel as opposed to on the ship if they wanted to do that, do something like a little something extra special. So it'd be cool, like if you're doing like a wedding on board the ship, or you know, that you want to get married on board the ship, and instead of on the ship, you get married in the hotel, you know, and then put it all together. So anyway, you know, so it has a lot of different opportunities, I suppose. But anyway, that's what the rumor mill is about those little islands that they're building on the outskirts. So they are building more crew quarters. So in the middle of the island, you'll see those colorful buildings. They are going to be building more crew quarters. So if they're building more crew quarters, that means that they're going to be doing more things on the island. They are going to be building some additional bars and eateries and things like that around the island, so that's going to happen. I did hear that they are going to build a pool. So this is what I was told, so that'll be kind of cool. Now, I think it's going to be, if they are going to do the pool, I think it'll be right there in that middle section that you see as you pull up on the ship. But there's a lot of open space on that left side of the island, which I believe is the west side of the island. As you go to the spa area on the island, there's a lot of open real estate on that side that's really not being fully utilized. So I can see them putting some different functions and things over there to really start to utilize that side of the island. And the last thing that I heard, and we kind of sort of saw it when we were on this past cruise, is that they're gonna do just like other private islands do. They're gonna have more than one ship here at a time. So the dock isn't big enough to accommodate more than one ship, but word on the street is that there'll be a ship on the dock, and then the other ship is gonna do a tender port where they'll dock out in the water and then tender into the island. So that is the word on the street, that they're going to start doing 2 ships on the island at a time. Which, you know, I haven't compared it to Coco Cay. I think it's, if not about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger than Coco Cay. And we've been there with 2 ships in port. And you know, it is a little crowded, but not terribly bad. So we'll have to see how this goes. I do like being like the only people there and not being super crowded with only one ship. But I can understand them wanting to fully utilize the island and maximize the revenue. On this particular sailing, when we were on there, we did overnight, right? So we arrived like 8 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't leave there till 12 noon the following day. But as I was on the beach filming the tour for you guys, I looked off in the distance and I could see the MSC Magnifica coming into view. So as we were leaving the port at noon, the Magnifica was coming in. So they're already starting to do it somewhat now. There's just a rotation. So the island was almost completely shut down when I was there walking around. There was no food service or things like that at like 11 o'clock in the morning. But I smelled the food. I'm like, they're getting ready for something. And then I saw this ship and it made sense that, oh, they're getting ready for the next ship to come in. So eventually they are gonna have 2 ships coming in there at the same time. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to the upgrades it's going to make to the island. It's already a great place. It's a lot of fun. It's a beautiful, beautiful island. I hope you get a chance to check it out. And these new things that they're doing, I'm sure, are just going to further enhance your experience at MSC Ocean Cay. So anyway, guys, if we can help you book an MSC vacation or anything else, give us a call, 877-697-4470. Or you can book online at www.mr-traveler.com. We appreciate all the love and support we get from you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Tell everybody about us. Check out the different tours and tips and tricks that we have on there for you. And we'll see you next time. Life's short. Have fun. See the world.